Hey guys, today we're not going to be looking at anything. It's that time of year once again. We're going to be concluding the year with the top 10 toys of 2025. It's been a weird year, obviously, because I was gone for the back half of the year, but we got plenty of toys, and we got some really, really good toys. While I was away, I got some good toys, and before I left, I got some amazing toys and figures. So really, there's not much to do, but just jump straight into the list. So let's go. Okay, so here is the beginning of the honorable mentions, and it's Death Gary from Takara Brave Goldoran, and I really like this guy. He's a lot of fun. It's a great way to experience the Sky Gary mold, obviously with a much dumber name, Death Gary. In the show, they call him Death Galligun or something like that. I can't quite remember. But I really like this guy. Just the little bits of gold. Obviously, if these stickers are nice, they look beautiful. Love the bits of gold, yellow. And mine is just in a phenomenal, phenomenal condition. Just really, really like him. He is complete. I can't remember. I think I bought him for around $75. So $75, fully complete in amazing condition, is a beautiful, awesome price. If you can get him for that money, maybe around $100, maybe $150, that'd be awesome. He's a really fun, awesome, cool toy. The only thing I would complain about is I think he should be a little bit bigger, but that's the only thing, is just his size, but still a really, really fun, phenomenal toy. So here is our second honorable mention. It is the Arms Micron Terracon Cliff Jumper, and this is a really good toy. I love the fact that I finally have completed owning all three versions of the Terracon Cliff Jumper toy. I absolutely love his little Micron, Minicon partner. Just super, super fun. I really, really like this guy. Obviously, clear plastic, especially with the shoulder and hip sockets. A little precarious, and then the head being a clear socket as well. Not super great, but honorable mention just because there's a lot of awesome things that actually made it to the list, but I think he's definitely the weakest of the trio. But still really, really fun, or really, really cool toy. I love that they remolded the shoulders to be able to accept the little Micron of the Minicon guys. I think that's an awesome addition to this toy. Really, really cool. And here is our next honorable mention. It is the Ultimate Optimus Prime from Dark of the Moon. And I absolutely love this toy. It's been a long time coming because I've wanted this toy for a long time. He does have the big cannon thing that folds over his head. I just took it off and have it somewhere. Mine is missing the door pieces, for the base Optimus, and he's missing some little fins that go up on these little bluish pieces right there. But he's just a really fun toy. He is limiting, obviously. Really, you just get arms in this, and really the arms don't work. But it's very, the same guy that worked on a lot of the Brave toys worked on this figure, on this toy, and that's very emblematic, especially when you bring out the big wings. Just very imposing, just a huge, cool toy. The arms, when you're transforming them into the trailer, are a little bit finicky, but I've got, it's okay. It's just a spectacle to look at, and that's just what I love about this toy. It is just incredible to just look at because it's just enormous and fun and cool. And here we have the next honorable mention, and it is Transformers Victory Leo. And I absolutely love this guy. I got him the same day I graduated basic training. I did get him fully complete. I think he might be missing a couple of the little missiles right there, but I have 3 of them. And I have his box. I paid about $300. I paid $300 for him. That is a little bit steep, but having him basically fully complete with his box is pretty good. But I really like this guy. He's just a lot of fun. I haven't had a lot of time with him. But just, I didn't think I was going to have this toy for a long, long time. I thought it would always be just something I'd just pick up at like BotCon or at, some other convention or later on in life on eBay. Not in the way that I did. But this is a phenomenal toy. I absolutely love him. And just, he's just a cool looking toy. I haven't really tried looking and hunting down a Victory Star Saber yet, but I will at some point. Hopefully this upcoming year I will, but it's just still amazing to have a Victory Leo in the collection now. And rounding out our honorable mentions is the Collectors Club Astro Train exclusive. I don't know if I have showed this guy off at all on the channel since I got him this past summer. This was one of the very last purchases I made before I left for basic training this summer. It was literally, I left on Monday, I bought this on Saturday, and he is missing the Minicon that actually attaches to the nose of Astro Train. I think I'm missing him, but everything else is there. I literally never thought I'd own this toy. The only one I was looking at buying is sold for like $400. I bought this one, I think for like $160, $170. The price, you can't see it, it's up here. It's $230 basically. And I think the guy, he sold it to me for about $160, $180. I can't quite remember, but quite a bit less. He had no clue what this was, but he could have easily figured it out because you don't see this toy very often. But I'm just very, very happy to have this toy because I've only messed with it once. I don't really want to mess with it because it's all perfect in the foam and everything. Just phenomenal to own this because, like I said, I never thought I would own this toy. He just wasn't good enough to get on the list. But honorable mention plenty because of what he is. So starting off the actual list at number 10 is this little guy. It is G1 Cliffjumper. He's missing his head. His legs are starting to go. And yeah, he beat out Victory Leo. Of all things, Victory Leo, Collectors Club Astro Train. But this toy, I had never experienced this mold, the Bumblebee Cliffjumper mold. I'd never experienced it, and I bought him on a really good day. I was with my friends, got him for like 50 cents. He's a phenomenal little toy. I never expected to love this mold as much as I did. Like the entire night that I was out with my friends, I just kept fidgeting with him and messing with him because he's just such a phenomenal little, just tiny little toy. That's why I love the mini bots. I've always been fond of the 85 crew, Warpath, obviously, Sea Spray, Power Glide. I've always loved them, but I've never ever experienced a Cliffjumper or a Bumblebee, and I can see why these toys were so popular, why they still are popular, and people still want to get them, and why people collect all the different variants of this mold, because it's just a phenomenal little toy. Just super, super fun, and I wouldn't even say he's that bad just because, he's just a cute little toy. I just really like him. He's just a lot of fun. So here at number 9, we have Hunger, G1 Hunger, and really, yeah, he's not a super great toy, but I really like him. He has decent articulation for his time, especially for his time. He probably has the most articulation in the entire 86 to like 89 era of G1. I got him complete. I can't remember what my brother got him for me. I don't know what he paid for him, but he got all of his parts. Just super, super fun, awesome toy. I really like him. I did get this Christmas a KO of the Power of the Primes, Hunger, and I don't know, something about the G1 is just not better, but just he has an aura and a charm to him, just like a lot of G1 toys, but he's actually fairly good for what he is. Just really, really fun. solid toy. Yeah, once again, this guy beat out Victor Leo and Collectors Club Astro Train, but I don't care. He's just really, really fun little toy. Here at number 8, we have Gaon, and I absolutely love this guy. I love the character, love the toy. I think he basically takes what Victor Leo did and makes it better. Because Gaon is a phenomenal toy. I got this guy for, I think, about basically $130, which is really good. He is missing some stickers on his shoulder. He's missing like a part on his gun and some stickers on them, but I'm not too concerned about it because I have him. I have a Gaon now, and he's just a phenomenal, amazingly fun toy. You know, his motorized gimmicks with the guns and then him being able to walk is just super, super fun. Love the lion mane being all chromed. And then that little bit of chrome with the jewel just is so, so fun. So, so cool. Just a super, super fun toy. Really, really like him. I didn't get to spend too much time with him because I bought him about the same time as I was about to leave, but the time I did spend with him was amazing. Just a really good, solid toy. And I hope to find a Dagarn hopefully this year to fully make the Great Dagarn GX because that also looks incredible. And here we have another little G1 toy. It is G1 Vortex, and I love this toy. I got him for a really good deal. I bought him for like $10 to $20. I can't quite remember. He's in immaculate condition. His stickers are perfect. His paint. He does have the die-cast chest plate, if you can't really tell by the reflection of the paint. He's in phenomenal condition. Got him for a really good price, and he's just super fun. Easily of all the Scramble City bots, I think he's one of the funnest. Love the helicopter mode that he has. Just really, really like it. Just the way the arms work, the way the legs work, and just the look of his robot mode and his helicopter mode just looks so incredible. Just super, super fun little toy. Just a whole lot of fun. I really like him. So here at number 6, we have the Takara T-Spark King X Kaiser. And this toy, we're actually starting to get into the good toys because this guy is incredible. X Kaiser alone is an amazing little toy. Then King X Kaiser is just an upgrade to that. He is filled with articulation. I just love the aesthetic of the toy. I didn't think I was going to like the aesthetic of it when I saw the promotion pictures from Takara. I thought the lion face was weird, thought the King X Kaiser face was going to be weird, but not at all. He does have more subdued, subtle colors. He's not as bright, but I don't have a problem with that just because he has a bunch of articulation. Both toys are super articulated. Obviously, he transforms into nothing, so the transformation is just whatever, but it's still okay. But the robot mode on both of them are just phenomenal toys. X Kaiser himself, his transformation is beautiful, works very similarly to the Masterpiece and the original, so it's very familiar, but combined with everything just makes this toy amazing. And I hope to be able to get the Dragon Kaiser this upcoming year. I missed out on the pre-orders, so hopefully I can try to find one somewhere, so we can be able to make the T-Spark Great X Kaiser. But alone, King X Kaiser is just a phenomenal, amazing toy. So now we are halfway through the list, and at number 5, we have MPG Shoki. I just call him Masterpiece. I hate the whole MPG thing. But MP Shoki, I did not expect to love this toy as much as I do. Just love the transformation. Yeah, it's a little bit finicky, a little bit fiddly. Got some parts clashing, especially when you get to the cape pieces, with the shoulders and the arms. You really got to dial in the order of operations with it. But overall, love the train mode, love the transformation, love the robot mode. I think Takara made a bunch of good decisions with this toy. I haven't experienced any of the other train bots throughout this year, so I cannot tell. I hope to get Kayan this upcoming year in 2026. But Shoki is really, really good. His face is a little weird, but that's whatever. But overall, he's just a phenomenal figure. Just love the transformation. I don't think I'll go for the full ride, and if I do end up going for the full ride, I think I'll just leave them separate. Because Shoki is just a marvel. Just love the toy. He barely beat out X-Kaiser, the T-Spark X-Kaiser, mainly just because of his transformation. The X-Kaiser figure is more dynamic, better at posing. Like, this toy doesn't look as good at posing-wise, but his transformation is just magic. When X-Kaiser really doesn't do King X-Kaiser really doesn't do anything, but this toy does a lot, is just phenomenal and magical. Love the transformation. Just absolutely love it. It's just like, I don't know, just really, really good. So now kicking off the top of the list is Transformers Cybertron EVAC. And this toy is, if Shoki is magic, this guy is beyond that. This toy, I barely have words for it. I think he's one of the best Voyager class toys probably ever built, in my opinion. Love his colors, and then combined with the Blades redeco, the Springer redeco, and then the Galvatron BotCon redeco, has some of the best redecos in all of Transformers, has some of the best gimmicks. Love his little hook, love the rotors, and then his missiles, love those. The rotor being able to just like come off like that is a little bit annoying, but that's besides the point. Love the guy's transformation. If his hip, that little like blue hip plate, didn't create stress marks, this guy would be nigh perfect. The only thing you'd have to do is give him an ankle tilt. I have no clue how they're going to try to top this if they try to make an EVAC here in the future with Age of the Primes or whatever line that's going to replace Age of the Primes, because his transformation is just pure magic. He has amazing articulation. He has an amazing look. He just is an incredible toy. He is expensive. I got mine for about $40, and I know you can't get him for that much money. I think I bought him at an auction. That's the only reason why. Because typically he's around $70 or $80 if I remember correctly. But if you're willing to shell out that money, he is easily worth it. He's one of the best toys I think the entire franchise has to offer. Just incredible. Just love this toy. Just pure playability, pure magic. And he's actually a good toy. Like I've said a lot in the past, he's not just one of the Cybertron toys that I just decided to like, but he is just a phenomenal toy. Highly recommend this guy. So here we are at the top 3, and we have Transformers Legacy Universe G1 Optimus Prime. This toy is just incredible. I don't own the Missing Link. That's another thing I hope to be able to pick up here in 2026. But this guy is definitely a good substitute. Definitely a good substitute. I have an extreme affinity for the original G1 Prime. I think it's one of the greatest toys, not just Transformers toys, but greatest toys in general, probably ever created. And this toy builds upon its success. I love the aesthetic. He is smaller than the G1 Prime. He's not the same scale like the Missing Link, but I don't even care. You have these details that you could paint in yourself. I'm not good enough at painting. But what he does, he offers. He's just I hardly have words for this toy because he embodies G1. You know, he understands that he's supposed to be a toy. He's not adherent to anything. He may be short and small, but he's super dense. He's got rubber wheels. He has 2 guns, the axe, and then he has a Matrix. I don't know if you can see it in there. Got the Matrix right there. But just awesome toy, and especially for the fact that he's a deluxe. You don't have to fight to get him. Just shell out the $20-$30 for the toy, and it's just phenomenal. Love the toy. He's easily one of the best deluxes Hasbro has ever made. Just super, super good. Super, super awesome. He does have a little bit of jank, like the way the arms open up to hide the hands, but I can barely care just because how good this toy is. Just he embodies what the original G1 toy did. Just a super solid toy, super magical, and unparalleled, except for a couple, and we'll get to that. And here at number 2, we have, I think, the very first entry of the 2025 year. It is Power Dagon. And like I've said before, if you know anything about me, I love big industrial military vehicles. And Power Dagon is that toy. He is a gigantic power shovel, giant industrial construction mining vehicle, and then he transforms into this amazing looking robot. This toy is expensive. I got mine for a really good deal. I think I paid like $120 for him, which is incredible. Obviously, he's missing the drill and the claw, and then a Dagfire. But I don't really care. The fact that this guy goes for $300+. That's one thing that does turn me off on this toy, is just how much he is. Because this toy, he fits what I like, but I don't think he fits what a lot of other people like. He's very dated. His vehicle mode isn't very cohesive and hides a lot of the torso very well, but I don't really care about that. He's just a big, giant, chunky, fun, incredible toy. He does have some articulation, it is limited, but you can get some poses out of this guy. If you enjoy what I enjoy, I would definitely suggest trying to hunt one of these guys down, because he's just a ton of fun. Just an imposing giant toy with an awesome alt mode. Just super, super cool. Love, love, love this toy. So happy that I finally have one in my collection. He's an insanely awesome toy. Just super incredible. Really, really like him. But he could not beat the greatest toy of all time. And here we have number 1. It is Transformers Cybertron Optimus Prime. And it should have been obvious. This toy was the only toy that was going to beat Power Dagon. I did get him super, super early in the year. Got him about, I think, January or February, I think. I can't quite remember. But got him super early in the year. And he held his spot forever. He held his spot for the entire time. Power Dagon, this Optimus, and a G1 Universe Optimus Prime held their spots ever since I got them. And I got all of them super duper early, about December to January. And this guy is just incredible. He does everything right. He has enough articulation to be happy with. He has enough gimmicks to be happy with. He has a fun enough transformation to be happy with. He has dense, heavy plastic to be happy with. I don't see any sort of faults except for like the hip ratchets not really being very good, these being a little bit loose, and that's really it, and no ankles. But really, I cannot complain with this toy. I spoke at length in his full-length video about this toy and how much I love it and what this toy does right, and why I think it's probably the greatest toy ever, and especially the greatest Transformers toy ever. This toy was just masterfully done, and I don't think there's going to be another toy like it. There's toys that compete with it, but no other toy is parallel to this one. No figure is parallel to this one. No, not very many things are parallel to this toy. He's very easy to find, but he's not very inexpensive. This toy complete, you're going to pay around $200 for. I think I got mine around $120, but that's because I sort of pieced him together. So if you look in the right places, you can find him. Like, I didn't get it. It was the regular Deco Prime. It wasn't the Galaxy Force Deco or the Primus Unleashed. But you can, I think they were selling it for, not fully complete, but at least in the condition like this, has the little gun, has the wings and the backpack and everything. I think at it was a collector fair. I wasn't there. My mom was. She said it was around like $75 to $80 if I remember correctly. So it just depends where you look for this guy on eBay and Mercari and, you know, more like reputable, if you will, auction sites and aftermarket places. You'll find this guy complete around $150 to $300. I know that's a big difference, but that's 100% complete or, you know, like 80% complete. Really just depends where you look, but this guy is an incredible, incredible toy. And if you don't have one in your collection, I would highly recommend trying to find one, because it's just a completely, it's an experience, if above it all. Just a phenomenal toy, and like I said, it is unparalleled. So let's go ahead and wrap up the video, but there is number one. So that's 10 down to 1, and, well, more like 15-ish down to 1, including the honorable mentions, but it's been quite a year. It's been a year full of a bunch of things, as you saw in the list. A bunch of toys I didn't think I was going to get. I didn't expect any of that. I didn't expect how this year was going to go. I didn't get a lot of toys. I got about 30 this year, not as much as last year with the 70. And then the whole National Guard Army thing being gone since early May to just the beginning of December. I did get some things. So what I did is I ordered some things while I was away, but I wasn't able to get them shipped to where I was. So everything that I didn't truly experience, so like I got Master Beast God Bomber, I got Jetfire, things like that. And then obviously the Christmas rule, or the December rule, that everything from December 1st forward counts as the next succeeding year. But everything that I didn't really get to mess with a whole lot, like that Jetfire and like God Bomber, those were technically purchased within 2025, but because I didn't experience them until I got here in early December, those are going on next year's list. When like Victor Leo, I bought him while I was at basic training, or at my basic training graduation, and I was able to experience him on that day, so he did not count for getting pushed to the next year of 2026. So toys like that, there are a couple more. So it's gonna be a little weird. I don't have a hard set in stone list of this particular year of 2025, like the whole year-round list. That's why I didn't do like last year, where I got them at like Target or flea markets or what have you, just because I was gone for so long. I couldn't really track it as well of the things I was buying. Like I got my Cronus Prime while I was there. Like I bought it at like a GameStop, and I was able to keep it in my barracks room, so he would count for this year. You know, just things like that have made that list confusing. That's why I didn't do it this year. But next year, when I have that better ability to do that, I will definitely do that again. I had a lot of fun documenting where specifically I bought those toys. So next year, this video will be a little bit better structured, like the past 2 years, a little bit better structured, and everything. But overall, it was still an amazing year. While I was away, it was really tough, really difficult, as you expect. You know, joining the Army, joining the National Guard, all that sort of stuff. Really tough, really difficult. Did get to miss BotCon this year. That is a little disappointing. But hopefully this year I'll be able to go. It is hopefully I'll be able to go this year. Hopefully my National Guard scheduling doesn't mess with that. And stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm really hoping I get to go this year. But we'll just have to see and find out. But I'm looking forward to a lot of things this year. And if I don't get to go, I think I might try to take the opportunity to go to like TFCon in Baltimore, or maybe just send it and go to like TFCon in Orlando or something of the sorts. I don't quite really know. But I'm looking forward to 2026, the new year. 2025 has been a roller coaster. Got some phenomenal toys. This is probably the best consistent list that I've had of like actually good toys, and not just toys that I like and they're just bad. I think this has probably been the best list that I have been able to have. In the past however many years I've been doing this. I think this upcoming year in 2026, it's going to be 5 years of doing this whole YouTube thing. So that's exciting. Got a lot of toys I want to review, like Gaun and Victory Leo and all that. I want to do more live streams. I got the Lego Wally for Christmas, I don't know, it's not ideas, but whatever line it is, the Lego Wally that came out here in October. I have that, so here soon I'm going to do a live stream on that, whether that's the day I'm recording this or a week from now or whatever, but I would love to do a live stream on that. And then I have, as of recording this, I have bought myself a Soul Chogokin Gurren Lagann, so that is going to be coming in the mail, and I have a lot to say about Gurren Lagann. I'll probably say that on that live stream, but I will definitely be reviewing that thing. But yeah, a plethora of opportunities. I won't be, unless something super duper bad happens, I am here for good, and I'll be going to a lot more things. A lot more like small collector fairs, hopefully conventions and things like that. Just there's a plethora of opportunities this year, and I'm really looking forward to all of them, especially for missing out on a lot of things the back half of 2025 with all that Army stuff. But overall, it's been phenomenal. Love the support that you guys gave to all the videos, all the shorts that I made while I was gone. I apologize. Some of the shorts I know don't have actual titles. I really procrastinated. I made all those videos and all those shorts in 2 days, 2 days before I had to leave. So I apologize for that. I know some weeks didn't have videos. I apologize for all that. I don't have any other excuse other than I apologize, and that I should have done better, but it's done and it's over. So yeah, just ready to get out there, get to doing more things. But yeah, so that's what I have to say. So to 2026, I'll see you next year.